Welcome to Girl Please, where we dive into real conversations, real laughs, and real life. Just a quick note, the views and opinions expressed on this show are our own and don't represent anyone else's. We keep it fun, open, and honest, so let's get into it. This is Girl Please.
Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode. I'm your host Jessica.
And I'm Carmen.
And this is Girl Please, the podcast.
I swear I'm breaking bad. Oh yeah, best believe you gon' come correct. Oh yeah, yeah. Just to let you know, you can't take my soul, but you get to me. I swear I'm breaking bad.
All right, y'all. As always, we're gonna start with the wind down, whatever you want to call it. So we're gonna have something we have had before. Somebody brought the big boy bottle.
The big bottle. Because
The
it's
big body.
Super Bowl Sunday.
Oh boy,
Oh boy.
y'all. What? What? I need off-camera assistance.
Give it to me. I'm Kimbo Slice. I'm so strong.
Y'all still rolling?
Is the camera still? No,
They're still rolling.
my hand's slippery. I just put lotion
Right.
on, y'all. Don't play.
It's
Don't
the
play.
moisturizer.
Oh, thanks.
Thank you. See, we do need them
Thank you.
sometimes.
Carmen is always
Thank you. Sorry about that.
the person that pours our wine. So
So we have
I
the
don't wanna
Stella
break
Rosa
tradition.
Black. I've had this before. I really love it because it's like fizzy. Has a lot of flavor. Girl, this bottle is heavy. I'm like straining over here.
are you not strong?
I
You know
guess
what
not.
happened? You stopped
Living
going
the-
to the gym.
Oh, okay. Just call me out.
Get your muscles up. Shit.
Can't tell her nothing right now.
Oh.
Can't tell her nothing.
Yo, chill out.
Jessica Kimbo hurt.
Y'all funny.
Ding, ding, ding.
School's in, bitch.
All right.
All right. Sorry.
Gosh.
I ain't right.
It's okay.
But you know that?
I know.
Oh, okay. As long as you know.
You know,
We
I
know.
ain't either, right?
We are sitting at this lovely table with Miss Rose Beverly today, y'all.
Hi.
Hey,
Yes.
Rose.
Hey, y'all. How are y'all?
Good, how are you?
Wonderful.
I'm so happy to be
Ready to
here.
drink this wine.
Yes.
We do like a little review. Just let us know what you like about it or if you don't like it.
Okay,
What
okay.
you think it might go well with.
It was my go-to soda. So,
Oh, you already know.
So, yeah.
So you with the
Perfect.
yeah.
What do we toast to?
life.
Life.
Yes. that
Positivity.
part.
Growth.
Yes.
All the things.
All of
What you got?
Like, I'm trying to be rich.
You're not alone. You're not
Okay.
alone.
We all are. Let's
year.
do it. We're gonna do it. Yes, sir. So good.
That's nice.
I'm glad you got the big bottle.
I
I
remember.
like that.
I remember my first time experiencing this wine.
Yeah. I think I used to get the black one.
I like the black one.
Yeah, somebody turned me on to it. We ain't gonna say who. Anyway, let's carry on.
Yeah.
Carmen.
What? You're supposed to introduce Rose.
All right, y'all. We are here with Miss Rose Beverly today. She is a life coach, an advocate.
For life, everything.
Okay,
Mental health,
mental health,
public
health.
life, medical, all of it.
Okay, and she doing her big one.
Yeah.
We have some stories to go over that Miss Rose Beverly had experienced in her lifetime. She was a Uber driver and was robbed at gunpoint. So she is going to break that down for us and how that experience had affected her then, how it affects her now, and let's see what she has to say.
Okay. Where do I start?
Start from the beginning. Start
What?
from how your day started that day.
Okay. Well, I'll start with that I was living in Richmond, right? And didn't intend to be an Uber driver. I had my master's in public health, so it was hard to find a job. That was back in 2017. I got my degree, so it was kind of hard to find a job during that time after then. So
That was COVID
it was
era?
pre-COVID.
Okay.
Pre-COVID. So then when COVID came, I said, this is the way to make money. And, so I was like, okay. I was previously being a counselor, like an in-home counselor, but my car had broke down. So what I did was I took the last little bit of money and I took it and got an Uber rental, and I just continued to hustle. And so Uber, it was okay for a while. But some days it was dangerous. I will say that. There were some days where I was like,
Imagine.
yeah, like, I don't know. It was an incident prior that had me a little shook. I stayed out for like 2 weeks, but then I went back on to it. But that day, I feel like I had. Can I talk about my spiritual part too?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Share all the things.
Okay. I felt like I was at a place spiritually that I felt like Richmond was all that I could get out of it at that moment. And I felt like my time was pretty ready to, go. And so I was just kind of sharing one with God in prayer that night before I decided to Uber. That times that I would Uber, it would be like that early morning, 4 o'clock, because people would take flights. So I like to get my airport people. So I can just kind of get in and out of the airport queue, in and out. And so it was kind of a typical day. But I was just praying that night, and I was like, Lord, I'm so ready for change. Like, I'm just ready, So whatever your will is, I release whatever this is. But I continue to proceed because I just was like, let me go ahead and make money. And so,
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, because one thing about America,
It don't stop.
it was hard. Like, even with a master's degree, and now this was COVID. Still couldn't find a job. So I was applying for all the jobs that asked for MPH and stuff, epidemiologists and stuff. And I realized, that that's not really what they were looking for. They were looking for people already in house. But anyways, that's another story. So that night I went and I got regular traffic. I think right before I thought I was gonna get my airport things. I had like a Uber Eats run. And so that ran okay, but I remember, which I'll tie into this, there was a guy out there, and I could feel. Have y'all ever went through something and you could feel something spiritually like happening in the air?
Yeah.
Yeah. So so he was like, "Hey, shorty, what you doing out here late?" I was just picking up an order from like McDonald's or whatever, and I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Your man shouldn't have you out here." I was like, true. And I had attached myself to somebody, and I was just like, you know what? That's true, but he's still my man. I still own that. Even though, like, just being in that place, but knowing that I shouldn't have really been out there. But still, I was like, whatever, But I could still feel that something was happening, but it's like you had to kind of keep on walking in. So that was okay. And then I got my ride. It was like a Wawa ride. And so sometimes that's okay too. Sometimes somebody want to go to the store real quick and then they want to get dropped back off to their spot. And so and like I said, it was around 4 or something. I don't know the exact time, but probably like 4 in the morning. And so it was a weird area that I went to. It was like in Laburnum area, so that kind of area of Richmond. And so I picked up, he looked young. I didn't realize, how old he was, but I didn't know he was like a kid at the time, but he was young. But his name was, y'all don't think I'm crazy for saying this, the name that he registered under was Rose.
Really?
Yeah. So yeah, look, it's gonna tie into, Rose is not originally my name. My name is Sherelle. But at the time, I've been carrying the name Rose since then. So again, remember, I was in prayer. I was, trying to embrace the change and like, you know what, you still got to walk this thing out. And so, so me and the guy, we had a good conversation. I'm driving on the way to Wawa, I pick him up. And that was typical for somebody to be registered as a name, but it could be a male or somebody could get a ride for their people, any of that, right? And so, so we went, we talked, we had a conversation about his aunt. He told me his aunt, had died and, he didn't believe in God and, you know what I'm saying? He was just kind of like, just talking about whatever life. And so we had a good conversation. Then we pulled up to Wawa. I told him, well, when you run up in there, I'm going to go ahead and go to the bathroom. So when I got out the car, he looked at me, and that's when that was another sign for me that something wasn't right. The way that he looked at me, like up and down and sized me up, I immediately got a funny feeling then. But I didn't think any more about it. I was like, okay. So I went in the bathroom. He went in the store. He even opened the door up for me, you know. But at this time, it was during the pandemic, so we had masks on.
Oh, what a gentleman.
What a gentleman. And so anyways, I went to the bathroom, came back. He was out there waiting, and then we got up in the car and continued our ride back onto his spot. So at the time, it was a song playing. It was Wale. I need to remember the song. Did I play it for you that time?
You told me what it was. I can't remember.
But it's like, it has like a long instrumental part at the end of the song. And so like the lyrics go, it's like, don't leave me here for dead. Some, and he's rapping to him, you know, about the girl or whatever like that. And so, you know, the song is just playing, and I feel like he listening to it, I'm listening to it, and we just riding home, you know, riding to drop him off. And so then all of a sudden, like when it came to that instrumental part and the song was ending, the instrumental part lasts maybe a whole nother minute, like, and it's creepy, the creepiest thing that you want to hear. So it's like, that's when he like literally creeps up over my seat with the gun. That I found out later on. I shouldn't even tell that part, but later on it was a BB gun, but it looked like a real gun.
Oh my gosh.
So but I didn't have that context until way later, right?
If somebody is pulling up on you with a gun, fake gun, you don't know.
Right. So
And
it's
the BB
like
guns look like real guns.
right.
Yeah,
It really did. So I didn't learn that until the officer like opened. He did end up getting the Uber. So skipping that part. So he pulled it up and he was just like, you know, turn such and such. I couldn't really see. I feel like I was really at peace though, to be honest. I don't know. Like I had just like visited my parents and stuff. So I don't know. I was really at like a peace. And I felt God. Like I felt, you know, like if this was my time,
You was okay.
I was okay.
So what did he say to you?
So he was like turn. He was trying to get me to turn in a spot, but I couldn't see where I literally went, like had tunnel vision. I couldn't see anything. So he was like, turn here. He kept getting mad. He was like, turn here. Like trying to get me, but it was too dark. I couldn't see nothing where he wanted me to turn to. So eventually I saw a place to turn and it was a lit driveway. So, you know, so I guess his plans didn't work out for whatever he had. I don't know. But he was like, get out. And, you know, he was like, get out and get on your knees. And that's what he did. That's what he told me to do. I got out and got on my knees. He jumped in the front seat and he drove away with the Uber rental and my phone and my bags, you know, everything that's in the car. And so then I was still trying to find a way to get help because now I don't have no phone, no way to call,
Right.
you know, for help. So I went and knocked on neighbors' doors or whatever in the neighborhood, but I feel like people ain't gonna open their door.
Right.
I'm
That
just
would've been
saying,
scary.
like I thought about that. I was like,
Yeah.
it's probably less likely somebody open their door to you. So, but there will always be somebody, hopefully, right?
Yeah.
So I walked up. I believe it was, I can't remember if it was Laburnum and then Chamberlain at the intersection, but I walked up. I think it was walking up Laburnum and then I hit Chamberlain, but I didn't know which way I should go. I was like, I literally stood in the highway. I was just like, which way? Should you go left or right? I chose to go right. You know, it was really like, and I saw that then it was a major intersection. So it was like, I think it was Chamberlain and Laburnum. And so a girl just so happened to be driving up. And I'm just like, this girl think I'm so crazy, but I got a knock. It was a black girl. And I was like, girl, I'm not crazy. I was like, somebody just robbed me, took my car. I was like, I need to call police. And I be praying for her even today as I was thinking about it. I was like, Lord, please bless her even where she is. Because she stood there, she let me use her phone, and she waited until the officer came. Like,
Thank God for her.
yes. So I'm like, wow, look, sis, wherever you at, thank God for you.
Yeah.
So, because, yeah.
I think most people would be fearful to help
Yeah, that's what I'm
Unfortunately.
saying. People
Yeah.
really
'Cause I've
would
thought
be.
about it even for myself. As much as I would want to help someone, also I don't want somebody to hurt me.
right.
It could
I
be a
wanna put-
setup.
Yeah.
People will use that.
Yeah.
So that's the
So
reality.
Trafficking is a thing.
Yeah,
A lot of things
all
go through
of
your
that.
head when you
And sometimes they'll send a
approach.
female out, right?
You know,
Like,
your
so-
emotions. Yeah.
Yeah, so all of that.
Destination, Southside.
I'm so sorry you went through that. I'm sure that was terrifying.
It was, and I didn't realize how much damage it did to me. Because I was still struggling at that time, with a master's, but not able, and I would just find little jobs, and so my eviction came through at the same time.
Of course. Isn't that how it goes?
Right, even though
You get beat down and then beat down some more.
I was
like, why?
It was all in the same thing. I was like, but even though I had gotten my with COVID, like I was able to get the rent help, so I got like all my I got all the rent paid up, but I still got that eviction.
Wow.
So it was okay. I was ready to leave, right? But it was even worse, like the journey like home after not being in the country for like 15 years. That was also so dealing with like literally. I didn't have my keys for my car and my keys. I didn't have keys to my house for a while. I literally kept hearing images replaying, with him just coming over my shoulder every time I closed my eyes.
Right.
It was like for a while, I didn't know. The officers didn't tell me. Nobody updated me. So for 2 weeks, I like sat without a phone, without keys, to my house. I couldn't go nowhere and
every time
without
you
a
needed
car.
those things, you probably felt robbed again.
Yeah.
Because they were gone.
No, my wallets, nothing. Like, couldn't access none of my accounts. I
That
was
is
like,
crazy.
yeah, I got on my little iPad at the time and started making some moves, but it was crazy.
It was rough.
So,
It was rough.
So how did it affect you afterwards?
Whew, sometimes I feel like it still affects me a little bit, but I feel like I can't say I didn't have trauma before.
Right.
So I'm like, I was already in a place of healing from like relationships, right? So to have that on top of that, and then, be robbed by, then I found out he was a 16-year-old kid, and they wanted to like charge him, as an adult because he had did so much stuff.
Wow.
I didn't follow the case because I was just too mentally, done. But that was the thing. But
Would you like to share like how you felt towards him?
I did. So I ended up making a video toward because I'm still a woman of God, so I still gotta forgive, right? Even if it happened, and I know people ain't able to do that all the
Right.
way, but sometimes that's kind of my gift. I can forgive, even though sometimes kind of hurts me sometimes.
Yeah.
But somehow God made me to be able to forgive. So I immediately like had to release it. So I made a little video and I was like, you know what? Just turn yourself in, let the healing begin because, your trajectory in life is not going to be good. Like, so, and I was like, I forgive you, and then, so that's when like the Channel 8 News had gotten,
Wind of
and
it.
and then the girl had interviewed me and I basically said the same thing and I was like, and make better decisions because it's sad that it's a teenage boy.
Yeah.
Right.
I
You know what I'm
would've thought
saying?
about
But
that too.
you know what I'm
Like,
saying?
this
Black
is
boy,
somebody's son.
this somebody's son, and he was
Yeah.
already talking about, and maybe he was lying, anything, but he was already talking about his little pain. Not saying little pains. I'm not trying to do that, but his pain. You know what I'm saying? For whatever reason, whatever that he was in the lifestyle, and so I can. I can hear that. I can understand that. But still, it doesn't.
Oh, it doesn't take it away.
Yeah, not at all.
But, yeah.
I think people should definitely have some consequences because a lot of times just working with kids that have behavioral issues, they get slaps on the wrist a lot.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, not so much for the Black community,
Right.
but I mean, sometimes I can say that, but sometimes I can't because I done seen, even Black community kids, they too get slaps on the wrist.
Yeah.
And they're strategies and their behaviors just increased.
Yeah, and I think like people always say, it starts at home though,
Yeah.
because there's certain things that some kids are just not gonna do.
Right.
Because of the way they were raised, it's ingrained in them. And of course, our kids will make mistakes that are outside of what, we want them to do.
Right.
But I think in general, they don't stray extremely far away from what they're taught. Like if you discipline your child at 2 years old or, teach them respect from a young age, they're not at school disrespecting the teachers.
Right.
Because it can't happen at home. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or they are held accountable for any slip up. But I've seen so many women, especially, be so accommodating and forgiving with their sons at certain ages and not understand that you have this extremely big role of raising a man.
Yeah.
I have to raise someone who is supposed to be ideally the head of a household, and first, before any of that, I also don't groom my kids to be husbands and wives, but I groom them to be great individuals, so that they're an asset to the person that they're with, but also seeing how to treat the opposite sex. But yeah, people forget, like, this is going to be a grown man that's responsible for children one day, responsible for himself.
That's
And then they coddle them and they make excuses. He's in trouble all the time at school, and you're always saying them teachers are picking on my son.
Oh, please.
They gave him a bad grade. You can look in Power School if you was looking to see that he missed all these different things. His teacher didn't take his papers away and not turn him in.
Yep.
Like, hold him accountable.
Yes.
Yeah, they're gonna be uncomfortable. Like, some parents they don't want to check their kids because they don't want to deal with the attitude or whatever. I don't care.
Yeah.
But
Because the world is not gonna, coddle you.
The sad reality is some of those kids really have traumatic lives. And it starts with the parents.
Yeah.
Either the parents are not in the home. I mean, I've heard some gruesome stories about how children were treated
Yeah.
It's crazy.
in the homes of their parents. I mean, to the point where they're not being fed, to the point where they done had to even do some diabolical things of eating feces.
Yeah.
That is ridiculous.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And so now you are in a fight or flight struggle for your life, and you don't know which way to go.
That part.
So if you don't have, it's easy to go get
Yeah. And take.
by with force.
Right.
So it's sad, and I do still stand firm on some consequences need to be in place, because if you continue to let it just be a slap on the wrist, they're gonna walk around and continue to do it, and it's gonna get even more aggressive.
Yeah.
There's things I haven't bailed my kids out for, and we're talking smaller things because they're younger, and it's appropriate at the time. I let real world consequences happen sometimes. Like, oh, you didn't do your packet and you had a week and a half to do it.
Oh, so you get the
Now
grade you
you're
deserve.
stressed.
Okay.
Now you're stressed.
That part.
I've done my part every single day reminding you. At a certain age, I'm not going to sit down with you and do it. You can give it to me when you're done for me to look it over.
Right.
But, now you're freaking out because it's not done. It sucks for you.
Yeah.
You're going to go to school without it done. I'm not bringing it to you. I'm not asking your teacher to give you more time. This is what happened, because I did my part. I reminded you, told you every day, make sure. You don't, you about to see.
Yep. You gotta let them learn that lesson.
So what? So is that why you chose to forgive too? Because
it was
you
just,
had the thought of,
I'll make you
him
look bad.
possibly having a bad upbringing.
I thought I automatically think about people, like, just in general. It's like how my heart is, right? Like, I can't help it. I'm like, oh, I'll justify it for them. Like, and it's terrible, but that's my immediate thought. That's why I'm saying, like, I feel like that's kind of a gift for people. That's why I have a counselor spirit and stuff like that. But, I just, like, I wanted him to be held accountable. I still wanted him to, because I feel like him in the streets, whoever his parents was, his aunt, where are his real parents? He's talking about his aunt.
Right.
Where's his real parents? He said he was crying because he lost his aunt, right? So, who is
Gives
it's,
you a little glimpse.
yeah. So I'm like, nobody really knew.
Nobody
really knew. Yeah, you know what he was going through, and you know probably nobody's taking care of him. He's 16, riding.
Yeah, he shouldn't be doing that.
Where your
Yeah.
people at? Why why nobody
Yeah.
said bring your tail in the house?
Right.
Like why you out there this time?
But I
you
just
know,
said not too long ago, like kids that age, it's like parents are like, whoo, we're done. They're good. Like they don't
They don't even understand those are some of the
Yeah, you got to be real
critical.
close to them.
Yeah.
well, right, and
it's
because at
tough.
the end of the day, kids. Their mindset, I mean, they don't develop until a certain age. So
They
even
still
as a
26.
teen, right, 26, right? So even when they're like a teenager and like, okay, you grown now, you 18, you can go. No,
They still really need your guidance.
Yeah.
They really do.
they do.
Yeah.
So let's toast to forgiveness because
And resilience.
Yes.
Yes, that
You're
part.
still smiling the whole time you've been here.
I was
Right.
smiling even then. My smile did leave though, y'all.
It did.
It did. It did.
How long did it take you to get that smile back, girl?
When I embrace my crazy. I'm just like, when and the reason why I say that, because sometimes you can embrace where you are. You know, people like I was coming home, you know, to be around family and they wanted to see me just where I'm always at, like so happy. So, but I had to get back to that, you know?
I'm
And I
telling
couldn't
you.
be where they wanted me to be because now I was different and I wasn't even understanding who I was.
I know that feeling all too well.
You know? Like,
Oh, too well.
so
And
it
it's tough
was a lot.
because when you're going through stuff, you want to like recluse by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes you think that it would be better off if you did just stay within self. But then
Yeah.
the people around you that love you, they want to like help you through
They
it.
did.
And it's like, I'm glad they want to, but
They don't
I don't
understand,
want you on me.
when
Like,
you don't
just
understand.
That part.
be okay with me not calling you back for 3 days.
That part.
I don't have to text you immediately,
Right.
you know. And now I feel bad for what I'm going through, and I feel guilty because I'm not showing up for you. It's like
All
I
of
just,
that.
you know, can I just be by myself?
Yeah.
Unapologetically.
I think people missed the mark of trying to understand.
That part.
And when you don't directly go through the experience yourself, like you will never understand
yeah.
how it feels
Yeah.
and how you have to pick yourself up. And the way that I explain it is whatever traumatic situation that happened to me, it shattered me. And so I'm trying to pick up pieces and put them back together, but it will never be the same.
Yeah.
That part.
You still see the cracks.
Yeah.
Of
Still.
putting it back together.
Yeah.
You know.
And so, whereas I probably was, selfless in a way
Yeah.
before that happened. I became
For sure.
very selfish.
Yes. Yes.
And I still can't explain that to anybody.
But I don't know that being selfish when it comes to your feelings and your vulnerability is a bad thing. But that's just me.
But
Okay.
but being selfish can bleed over into other people's lives.
Yeah.
And they may not understand it. And they looking at it as just you being selfish, but it's me, like I was broken.
You trying to find
And
that
I tried
balance.
I tried to figure out how to put myself back together enough to still be here.
Yeah.
Do you understand
Yeah.
how tough it is to put yourself back together and still be here?
It's like this is the capacity that I can show up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For. This is what I
And I
got.
don't-
It's
That's it.
That's where I was.
Yeah.
And so
and I'm okay with it. Like here.
there was a lot of lashing out and stuff
Same
as
for me.
family members. It was rough, you know. So I'm
Yeah.
happy that I'm able to smile. It wasn't a lot of smiling. I would look in the mirror and I'm like, "Where's my smile?" And my face almost had like a permanent frown. I'd never seen that. So it's crazy like how trauma can like almost like even mess with like the muscles in your face to like
Yeah.
not even be. And I ain't had nothing to smile about.
So when you went through the situation with the boy in the back of your car, which is very creepy and crazy, how did that tie in with the relationships that you were healing from? Because I know sometimes things can be traumatizing when that same feeling happens. It may not even be that somebody robbed you at gunpoint
Listen.
before, but that feeling of feeling helpless or the feeling of feeling taken advantage of, sometimes that repeated feeling is what triggers
came,
you.
it all felt like one feeling, right? Mm-hmm. And at the end of the day, he was a young boy, but he was still would be a young man. Mm-hmm. At that time, I made a statement that I hated men. And that's how I felt.
And
so
it
while I
bled
was
over.
trying to talk that I forgave him, I literally
Hated men.
hated men.
Yeah, it only proved you right.
Yeah.
Like, see what y'all do.
Even when you're young. Like,
Yeah.
It was terrible.
Yeah.
It was a bad mindset, but and I couldn't even, and it messed up my ability to go to work. You know what I'm saying? Because then now I'm used to dealing, and being, I didn't want to be around. It's like I had to get back up.
I know that feeling too.
I couldn't do anything.
So how did you get back up?
Day by day, just did a little bit of taking care of my stuff. At that time, I had to figure out like where to live. So now I'm basically homeless, because your family tell you for years to come home. They're like, come on home. And then when you actually got to come, they ain't got nowhere for you to come to. Or your trauma and drama is just a little bit too much for
them.
And so it was rough. Like, I don't even, what's the next part I'm trying to say?
How do you look at relationships now, today?
Today I feel healed. But like I said, then, so I go back to every day I just tried to do a little something for myself. So whether I was hopping around and staying with some person for a time period, I just still try to focus. Because what I felt was a lot of people just around me, even in relationship with my dad. So it was just my brother. There's a lot of men, because at that time they had tried to kind of control me or whatever, and then it resulted in like them physically assaulting me in that time. So even within that 30 to 60 days of me getting robbed, evicted, I also was physically attacked by my dad and my brother.
Wow.
So, I feel like I mentally couldn't make a good decision, for relationships. So I found myself still in like a
Unhealthy relationship.
But it was at the time convenience.
Yeah, it's like
I've
that
been there.
sometimes. I know
been
what
there.
you mean though, by when you said how you picked relationships.
Yeah.
I came to a realization that I didn't trust myself.
Right.
So I was like, this is always your problem. Why do you keep doing that like over and over? And whether the situations were the same or there was just similarities again in the way they made me feel,
Right.
or who they made me, in a relationship. Yeah, who I became in a relationship. That was repetitive.
Right.
So it's like I had to address what is it in me that allows this, that attracts
Right.
this, and all of that.
I was thinking about all that.
Yeah.
Right? And so I didn't choose the relationship. I was so numb. And just let it choose me, I just like, well.
He was going with the flow.
I ignore all those red flags, and they were right there, because I was like, what's your alternative?
And sometimes that's what we do.
Yeah.
And as women, I believe we try to give people chances to correct their behavior.
For sure.
And
Still feel like
a lot of times with men, I will say this, men don't give as much grace as women when it comes to changing behavior.
No, they don't.
But yeah, it's ridiculous.
So it never got better. I just did the best that I could do, and I would just, do things like try to clean, right?
And you say you like plants.
Try to plant. But see, I couldn't even get back to my plant life in the country. I was growing plants and growing my plants when I was like still in the city. Like that was kind of my thing. When I couldn't find a job, I was like, okay, I'm gonna do hobbying and start growing and like, doing. But then even my hobby stopped. I couldn't dance no more. I couldn't, like it was really a change. But I think, like I said, when I just got intentional about myself, because people would, say a lot of stuff. You're crazy. You're such and such. As I'm going through it, because I'm triggering it.
But they had no idea, like, how it was affecting you internally.
Right.
Like, you was doing the best you could to show up how you could.
Yeah.
I put my head down, and I just got through. I just continued to, like, do what I did best, and that's to make accomplishments. Remember, I already had my degree, my master's by the time I was 30.
That's the best revenge.
Do you get what I'm saying?
The best revenge is to be genuinely doing progressively better all the time, and doing the things that person held you back from. You know, it's just, that's the best revenge.
Yes.
It's just to keep it pushing.
That part.
And truly heal, because the person who broke you wants nothing but to watch you continue to suffer. Because they feel like they still have that control over you.
That is. That's it.
So I think that's the greatest revenge, is truly healing and being like, meh.
Okay. That's exactly.
Okay.
I just ignored it.
Yeah.
Like, and just focus on me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yo, have you ever thought about what goes through our mind on these productions? Well, we're here to, lift the curtain back just a little bit. Yeah, from our video production, photography sessions, and music, all the way down to making the beat, mixing the song, or hell, even just writing it, man. Yo, it's in-depth breakdown. And remember, I will never tell you to...
If it's not in depth, you just scratching the surface.
So with all that said, when it comes to relationships and everything, we've all been through, we like to talk about red flags. So,
and this is we love this one because
we do.
We get to
red flags is always a good topic.
Yeah, we get to discuss it. We get to laugh about it, and I mean, it's serious, but some of it is funny.
This shit is funny
because it's like, are you fucking serious? But list some of your red flags.
What's on my red flags now? Oh yeah, that's a good point, because like I would take a lot of stuff back then,
right?
But
talk about the control. You mentioned control.
Yes, that is a thing. The control. But I'm gonna be honest. Can we avoid that with the men? I don't know.
Yeah,
we can, because I'm gonna be honest. I'm like, is this a thing? Is there anybody, even now what I had to deal with my dad, like I'm like, he even has control issues.
I mean, I think control issues come from insecurity. So I have found that men who are genuinely confident, and not confident because you have a certain watch or a certain car or even a certain job, but like when you're confident in who you are as a person, like as a man, I find that men that are like that aren't as controlling because they know who they are. And I try to apply it to myself because I'm not controlling. Like, I'm not ever worried. Like, I'm the type of person, I would never say people, are not capable of cheating, because they are. But my confidence comes from, if you cheat on me and things don't work out or whatever, I'm still going to be fine.
Fuck you, bitch.
That's not going to break me.
That's a deal breaker for me, cheating.
Right, and you can't keep a person from cheating.
Exactly.
I've been in situations where you try to check things and you think you're getting ahead of them because, girl, save all of that.
Yeah,
like, just be confident in who you are.
You have to.
Yeah. But I find that the controlling men are insecure.
For me, I've been really trying to enter like my soft season though. So like language, like even though my mouth is terrible now, I've been trying to work on that. But
I said that at the beginning of the podcast when we first had our very first episode. I think I said something about me working on my mouth.
One thing at a time.
One thing at a time.
And you know what? My head be spinning. Like, y'all don't see it spinning. But
for me,
I said I was going to put my hands down.
Oh, yeah.
She done put her hands up.
She ready.
With the quickness. Kimbo hurt.
Okay.
You feeling it?
My last name ain't Hurt for no reason.
No.
Fuck out of here,
We need to make a commercial.
That's good. Okay.
But yeah, any other red flags? Control is a thing.
Right. But for me, like when it comes to language, for me, I feel like I've been in relationships where they verbally have been abusive. So I feel like if I can pick up that red flag or how they respond to even a disagreement, because are you going to curse me out?
Yeah.
Right.
Is that going to be your first response? Is that your language? Is that how you feel about a woman? So I've seen that if they like see women, like some people, they're like, oh,
That be blah blah.
That be, yeah, like, and that's like their original heart intent for how they feel about women.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So for me, I'm like listening to language, how they even talk for me.
How do you address a woman when you speak up, when you're mad? When
How do
you're
you talk
angry?
to your mother?
How do you talk to your mother?
Your sister.
That's good. How do you talk to your sister? Right. Yeah.
If you talk bad about them all the time,
Right.
I have learned when it comes to red flags that if you have a bad relationship or a weird or toxic relationship with your mother, like some
Yes, that's good.
love their mother, but they really feel a way
Mm-hmm.
about them,
I've had
and it
that.
hasn't been addressed. Or people whose mothers were abusive or neglectful, or all these different things. Like, you're not gonna have a good relationship with me. I'm nurturing.
Yeah.
And that is where
And you're not gonna
therapy comes
appreciate
in.
it. Yeah, and I'm not your therapist.
That was definitely one
I can't
of
heal
them.
your mommy wounds.
But
for
remember how we
mommy
used
wounds.
to have that conversation about how we would just kind of open that door of being that.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because we wanna be
Because we
that,
attract
right?
that.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I want to love you into
Yeah.
being,
Trying to be
better.
helpful.
We want to be a helper. We can fix
Yeah,
it.
but then you take
I'm
all
helping
the-
my fucking self.
Okay, that's why I'm
I
on
have
this
sons
year.
already.
Okay, thank you.
I
I'm
have
gonna
sons
rate you.
already.
You're not
I'm-
my fucking
I'm good.
dependent, and I can't file you on my taxes.
Right, because I will try if I have to.
Fuck out of here, Kenneth.
Who is Kenneth?
I don't know.
Oh,
You know how they
alright.
said the fuck Keisha?
Yeah.
Or
I'm not
Oh,
good
yeah.
at movie quotes. That's what I
Oh,
always
yeah,
think
yeah.
you're
it's
doing.
not a movie quote. It's some
Okay, it's a
some-
Jessica quote.
some YN
Kenneth.
stuff. Yeah, Jessica started that.
What are your red flags?
Trademark it.
Oh yeah.
Not okay. So if I'm expressing myself to someone and my opinions are not valued,
That's it.
like you thinking that you don't have room for growth, bitch, you do.
Okay, because we.
But I digress.
No,
Okay.
that's a good point.
But no, for real. And you know how I am when I talk. So it's just yeah.
No, it's okay.
She probably like this girl crazy. She
No,
know I'm
it's
crazy.
okay.
We know.
Oh,
We know.
okay.
It's a good kind of crazy though.
It is.
It's good.
Red
It's
flags for
balanced.
me. I think very similar. Don't try to convince me of something you and I both know ain't true.
Right.
Like gaslighting
Gas-
for
I was about to
me
say,
is
yeah.
like a quick trip to hell.
That part.
Send them there
Yeah.
Like-
on a rocket ship.
Don't play with me.
You're going on a
we
trip
both
in your
know this
favorite
is
rocket
pink.
ship.
Because they'll tell you something, right? They'll
Yeah.
create like they want you to listen, like, okay.
I'm like, the only
But-
response is for me to look at you like you're crazy.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah, are you okay? Yeah.
Bitches, you cool?
You really want me to believe that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It just
No, that's
it's
good.
very off-putting because then I can't believe anything you say because you're trying to get me to believe a lie.
Men probably think I talk to them like that. When I say stuff like when I was like, bitches, you cool? They probably think I really be talking to my man like that or something.
It's nicer than she
I know.
seems,
She
guys.
I don't, until you get me there.
I don't until I do.
And then when I do, it's hard to bring me back down to earth.
And I'm not apologizing because you did push me.
That
And
part.
I'm not the bigger person.
I don't
at some point.
apologize. I said I apologize for how it made you feel. But I don't apologize. And maybe my delivery,
Yeah.
but the content, no.
If they make me
I
feel
apologize,
crazy, I don't give a fuck how they feel.
I try to be good.
Fuck them.
See, balance. This is balance.
Yeah.
There are different type of people in the world.
That's balance for me.
I apologize if I'm wrong. Which isn't, that common. But
What? It's not calm.
you being wrong.
Oh. Well, women are typically right.
Typically, though.
Well,
I mean, that part.
I'm very easygoing. Like, I'm very easygoing and accepting. Like, I'm not gonna, bitch and moan about things. Like, I'm chill. So it's like, yeah. Once you get me
I do
mad,
bitch
it's
and
for good
moan.
I'm a
good
nagger.
reason.
Sometimes. But it
I'm gonna let
depends
you
because
know.
if it's something that needs to be
periods of
done.
nagging. I'm chilling, and then you'll have one day where I come home and everybody's looking at me like,
The fuck is wrong with her?
what's her problem?
She must be on her cycle.
Must be that time of the month. No, but it's very much like I be chilling, and then eventually it's just like I gotta say what I gotta say.
Because when you
like a period of nagging.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's balance.
good.
That's what I'm trying to get to.
And
No,
then
I
another
scare everybody when that happens. Everybody's like, got a broom in their hand, and they put laundry in. Yeah, what you gonna do? You gonna get them dishes?
Okay.
My man is cooking. I'm like, oh,
Trying to make sure you ain't coming.
oh wow.
this happens once every 2 months or something.
Whenever I complain.
Whenever you start wilding out.
Yeah. Whenever I complain.
I think people miss the fact that it's a lot being a mother.
Yeah.
It's a lot trying to show up for yourself, for them kids, and for your partner.
And your job.
That's a lot.
Your
And
job.
Yeah.
What?
That's a lot.
Shit.
Your job.
Yeah.
They gonna work you.
Yeah.
Shit. Every
Yeah.
chance they get. And I'm just like, man, you know what?
Thankful for the job.
You know what? Y'all
Right.
got it.
Thankful. Almost any time I complain just a little bit
I
about
just
my
got
job,
to.
I bring
Yes,
it all the
'cause
way
y'all
back.
already know.
And I say, I am so
Thank
grateful.
you. God is
Yeah.
good.
I'm grateful for real.
Hey.
Because it was times when I didn't have it.
Okay.
Or
And it
didn't
was
have enough.
times, what right. So
Yeah.
I'm definitely grateful for my job. It's not as stressful as, previous jobs I've had.
Right.
But speaking of jobs, like I've had jobs where I was grieving and they didn't address that I was grieving. They didn't respect that I was grieving. They didn't respect the traumatic situation that I went through, and they just wanted me to pick up and move on like shit was cool.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Do you know what just happened to me?
That hurt.
Like, I know a girl, she was saying that, she recently lost her mom, and the job wanted her to just come back, and they fired her because she wasn't ready to come back. That's her mother.
Yeah.
You gotta
And
expect a
you
certain
think
period
3
of-
bereavement days is enough? Man, fuck
Oh,
you.
it's definitely
Yeah.
not.
And that job.
And don't get pregnant without maternity leave.
Yeah.
Because it's just crazy that America just wants you to pick up and move on like stuff don't affect you. We are
Right.
still human beings.
Don't let nothing happen to you.
Don't let
crazy.
you just gotta be like, oh, yeah, such and such happened. Yeah, tomorrow I'll just go to work because
Yeah, it's very
I don't
hard.
have a choice.
Right.
It's crazy. But entrepreneurship is out there, so make sure y'all doing what y'all supposed to be doing so y'all can get to that point. Because as long as you're at that point, you ain't gotta worry about nobody telling you that you gotta be at work.
Yeah.
That part.
And I still gotta worry about them people telling me to come to work.
Me too.
I do too, but when the time is right, I will no longer have to. And I stand on that.
I know that's right.
And my name is Jessica Hurt,
I know that's right.
and I stamped that message.
Okay. One day you're gonna look back and be like, I said it.
I said it because I do be speaking things into existence, to be honest, because before this podcast even started, like I was writing in a book saying that I wanted to do a podcast. I never had no idea that Mr. Branch himself would have reached out,
Not himself.
himself, the big man on the block.
Oh.
Yes,
Oh.
sir. Okay.
Yes, sir, with the salutes.
I know that's right.
Never would have thought. But I wrote it in a book, and that was probably 2 years before the opportunity came. You know what I'm saying? So,
You never know where things will go.
Right.
I'm hopeful for entrepreneurship. I'm hopeful to be
You
You
too.
need a refill so we can toast.
a
Oh,
millionaire.
yeah. I gotta catch up with y'all.
Yeah, I'm the only one that's a little
Yeah, let me
wavy over here.
Yeah, I gotta
Be
feel like
careful.
We
y'all.
got the big body over
I'm
here.
telling you.
I sure do like it.
I sure do like it.
To the rum, baby.
To the rim, baby.
Look like it's good and empty,
Oh.
baby.
Oh.
Ooh, I got the last glass, baby.
Okay.
Ooh, Lord.
Get a little, you want a little more?
I
Sure.
needed it. The drip drops is crazy.
Look, who does this?
drip
Every
right, you
single
gotta get-
drop.
Y'all know y'all be getting every.
Every drop.
And you can like it,
Oh.
I'm talking every drip drop, don't you waste it, baby. Turn it up, it's enough to fill your cup. It's finger looking good, and I wish a nigga would go down kind of
All
slow. Okay.
Oh, okay.
You was with it. Because, you know, every time I hear
said,
some
"Oh."
words, I get to sing it. I get to get a song going.
Okay, I didn't know it was like that.
Oh, yeah,
I like
yeah,
it.
I do
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
I've been doing that since I was probably, 7 years old.
For real.
Singing a song for
Yeah,
everything.
Oh,
somebody
my
said a word. My
gosh.
daddy hates it. I mean, it's like he has a love-hate relationship with that. He be like, Jay, your ass always got something to sing when I say something. Yes, I do.
And then she keeps a straight face while she's singing it.
That's the funny
that's
part.
the thing. That's the thing. But let's toast y'all to
To lick and tasting and all right,
positivity.
no mind.
Oh, what else you say?
None.
resilience,
Resilient.
learning from our mistakes,
Learning from our mistakes. For real.
seeing
You
people
right,
for who
friend.
they are.
Yes.
We're being
seeing
serious.
people.
Okay, I'm trying.
Okay?
Yes.
I'm
Seeing
trying.
people for who they are.
Seeing
For
people
real.
for who they are.
Believe in them, right?
Yes, and trusting ourselves.
Yes, because a woman's intuition is there for a reason.
So powerful.
Listen to it. Follow
Yes.
it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Discernment is there, so make sure you
Listen to it.
Yes.
Yeah.
for sure.
For real.
And that's how life
Trust
goes
yourself.
on.
Yeah. That's good.
All right,
So,
y'all. I ain't gonna buck it, but I might. Bitch, I might be. All right. Sorry. Go ahead.
I wasn't about to say anything. I thought we were going to toast because we were done.
So, yes, it has been a lovely time with you. Is there anything else that you want to tell us? Anything you want to speak on? I know you were doing a podcast,
Oh,
and I have been
yeah.
trying to encourage you to get back out there, tell your stories, you know, be a
Yes.
positive light to people because, you know, somebody always need that.
You're right. I feel encouraged for real, and I'm so glad that I've been here because I feel like it's been hard to like even just talk about anything.
Yeah.
But you know, I feel like this is good. I feel like I was working myself up to even. I hadn't even really thought about it. I'll say that I've been through it, but I hadn't necessarily really thought about it. So I mean, I feel like my area right now is really just like it's mental health, right? Just being intentional about what you want in life and like setting those things. So that's kind of what I'm doing. Just like surrounding myself with positive people, positive energy, you know, so I can accomplish the dreams and goals. Because when it comes to relationships, to me, like, I'm like, how you have all these goals and just, you know, you're getting your degrees and stuff like that. You got this plan, but then the relationships that you are in, you never meet those goals.
Because you put them on the back burner because you're focused on appeasing and trying to appease your partner.
So it's like, for me, like, I am taking care of me, right?
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think that you have to be in a relationship in every season.
Right,
It's hard to work on yourself and work on a relationship. And then
That
sometimes the
part.
person you attract is no longer who you're attracted to after you work on yourself.
Right.
So sometimes I don't think that you have to be in a relationship during those seasons of growth or reflection or work on yourself. Like sometimes I think it's okay to be alone.
Nah, that's. I feel
I mean,
like
you
I
can still
haven't-
have a little fun, you know.
That's why I feel
that's
like
what
I
you
feel like I
choose to
haven't
do.
been alone for a long time.
Yeah, it's important to be alone.
Yeah.
And
You
have
know,
your boundaries very
and it's
strict.
the boundaries.
Yeah.
There's a thing
Don't
with
play about
addictions.
yourself.
There's sex addiction, romance addiction,
It's
and
all of
relationship
those.
addiction. And
Yes.
sometimes, just based off of my experiences in life, people will say I am a relationship addict because I tend to go from one relationship to the next relationship to the next relationship. And you know, at this point, fuck it.
That's my story though. For
2 tears in a bucket. Yeah.
But I'm really trying to be intentionally alone in this season. Like,
Yeah.
you know, even if I, you know, talk to somebody, I'm trying to be just, this is my season.
Yeah, I can talk to you, but like this far outside of my comfort zone. Like,
Yes.
it's okay.
It's
like you're just
okay.
here for the season.
You're right.
Yeah, along the way.
Along the way.
Yeah,
That's where I'm
okay.
at.
I don't think that everybody has to turn into a relationship.
Yes.
Sometimes people are just an experience.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Therefore,
you don't have to hate
and it's
them.
okay. Right.
You don't have to hate them. You don't have to have this big falling out.
That part.
You don't have to explain it to anybody.
That part.
So as long as you're intentional about your intentions from
Yes.
the beginning or
So-
how they are you know, or who they are to you from the beginning, I think it's okay.
So I counsel men for a living, and I don't hate men no more.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Good. It probably
Clock
gives you
it.
insight, doesn't it?
It does. It does give you insight, though. It does.
Wow. What have you learned about men by counseling them that you didn't know before?
Anger is definitely an issue. I feel like that's a big problem with a lot of things. I feel like, you know, they still do generally want to provide, you know, and do certain things, but manipulation, that part too.
Unresolved family issues
yeah.
is a big thing for men.
And trauma. Everybody got trauma.
Yeah. So at some point, it's like, you know, some people would say at some point, I got trauma and, you know, sad stories for that is just like
an excuse?
Yeah. I think some people use it as an excuse, but then there's other people that really,
Dude,
you know,
messed up a little bit. Like
definitely
it's hard for them to really get
the help that they need.
Yeah.
I think if you're talking to me about it because you're opening up about your past and how it affects how you see relationships or yourself or whatever, I don't see that as it being used as an excuse. But when you bring those things up as an excuse to hurting me in some way, then now you're using it as a crutch, in my opinion.
Right.
Because everybody, like you said, has been through something. We all have.
Right.
So just because, you know, I didn't grow up with a dad, I can just not respect you and be disrespectful?
Right.
No.
That's exactly what we're basically saying.
Maybe you shouldn't be in a relationship until you've resolved that. And you can treat someone who is deserving. Who is deserving is the key.
That is true.
You can treat them well.
Because everybody don't deserve it.
Right.
Correct.
Yeah. That's good.
Correct.
They don't.
Everybody doesn't. And that's where discernment comes in.
To be alone sometimes.
Yeah.
Everybody should really practice being alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was alone for a little bit.
I know. No, I'm just saying. But it does feel good. I like being alone.
I do.
I did
Like
too.
it.
I did.
It's kind of nice.
We had good times.
Yeah.
Being alone.
Yeah, we did.
I
You
mean,
learn so much about yourself.
just feeling free,
That part.
not obligated. Obligated. Since we talking about obligations,
Okay.
Did y'all hear about the Glorilla and her sister situation?
Yeah, what's going on with that? Like, because she don't
So
want to
apparently
acknowledge
she feel obligated because she's still at the crib about to eat roaches.
What's going on, listeners? Before we jump into the next section of the podcast, we want to take a second to thank our incredible sponsors, No Label. At No Label, they believe in more than just clothing. We believe in empowering individuals to embrace their mental health journey while fostering a sense of community that thrives on understanding and support. Not only do we create stylish clothing and comfortable streetwear for everybody from men, women to children, but we also support our community through a variety of mental health resources and mental health advocacy. We provide vital mental health support in the home, school, and community settings. Our mission is to eliminate stigma surrounding mental health to encourage open conversation. So when you choose No Label products, you're not only getting fantastic apparel, you're contributing to a movement that promotes mental health awareness and support. Together, we can make a difference. For more information, please visit our website at www.ihavenolabel.com to explore our empowering clothing line and discover more about the mental health support initiatives that we're doing in your communities today.
They said she works for UPS. I think that's an honest living.
That is an honest living. You can get,
You ain't gonna work for UPS no more. Talking about that. Tory Lanez done sent you $2,500 or something, ain't it?
I saw that.
Is that all we gotta do?
How y'all feel about that?
Tell a story.
When y'all
Let me
make
get in his inbox real quick. Fuck it.
How do you like?
Yeah.
How do I feel about
Like
that?
when you make it, do you gotta give your people back?
Oh,
Okay,
I'm just
so-
saying.
so the way-
I don't
so
know.
you want to go ahead? You
Sure.
start.
The way I saw it was there's some people who have siblings in life that become lawyers, that become doctors, and that is making substantially more than the average
Right.
person. And your family back home, I'm just gonna say UPS because that's where she works, and she's complaining. The way I see it is, why does she have to pay for you when that is the job that she has worked for, and it just so happens to pay her a lot of money? So if I become a doctor, does that mean I have to help you pay your rent?
Right.
Because I worked for all of this because I get paid more. I have to give to you.
Some families expect that though.
And there is a certain line for me. Like, of course, if my mom, like, what is the thing that you're supposed to do when you make millions? You have to buy your mom a house and a car and this and that. Like,
I mean, you don't have
know.
to.
I don't know.
But in my honest opinion, my family is close knitted. So if I blow up, you know what I'm saying? My family is coming with me.
Right.
But for her, she had 10 siblings.
Yes.
These motherfuckers talking shit about me.
Right.
Going on the internet to tell a story about me that I ain't told myself because you want some of my fucking money, bitch, fuck you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get your ass whooped.
That
in the
entitlement
streets.
will have you with nothing.
Yeah, the entitlement is it for me. And same, like if I made millions of dollars, my mom doesn't work now. So what do I do? Go to her and go buy her a house when she likes the house she's in the country? I mean, I don't know. What does that look like for a person? I would do things that were big though. I would pay for everybody to go on like a family vacation.
Right.
Yeah,
I would
something like that.
take care of all the kids.
But
in the
everybody
family
ain't
as far
going on
as-
no family vacation with me either if you acting like a damn fool.
Right.
If you one of the
I
people
want to
that
have
be
you around me because I love you, not because I have
fighting
to.
all the time and just doing reckless ass dumb shit, you think I'm about to take you with me? No,
And talking mess
you're
about
not
you.
coming.
Yeah.
You're not coming.
Yeah,
So
there's no way.
yeah,
That's good.
but then she talking about something. Well, she got my daddy a Jaguar, but ain't put no gas in it.
Ooh.
Gas? He got
gotta
put no
put the
gas in
gas?
his car?
You gotta
Fuck his
buy the
pops
car.
doing? Gas?
But
Nah,
that's
that's
the thing.
true.
That's
That
the thing
is
though, because
good.
with family members like that, how far does the help go? Do you need a house or do you need me to pay your bills every single month? Her money don't have to stretch that much for
She's
the
gonna
well-being
go broke.
of people.
She's gonna go broke
That's
trying
what I'm
to
saying.
pay for every. You got 10
How far does that
siblings.
go?
I
Right.
can't pick and choose what siblings I want to show up for.
Imagine.
It's 10 of
That
y'all
part.
motherfuckers.
Imagine that.
that's not really a good practice to me
No.
of sustainability.
They
People gotta
want
take care of
things.
themselves.
Yeah, they want things from her, but it's like, okay, what if I bought a whole village and put little houses on it for all 10 of my siblings?
They couldn't
then
live
I
that.
still gotta
Them
pay the
raggedy
bills there.
motherfuckers could not live that close to me if that's how they act. No.
I would teach you to fish. I would teach you to get your money
That's
up.
what I'm saying.
You need
Now,
to
maybe-
invest in my business.
Right. Maybe
Right.
do investment, something like that. But
I'll give
no.
you a starter kit
giving you
for
things?
Yeah.
'Cause
what you
can't
need.
sustain
And you can
it.
ask respectfully that we're business. Business over here.
I'm gonna give you a little starter pack. And once that starter pack run out,
That's it. You're gonna say, don't ask me.
don't keep on asking, bitch.
You gonna make
Like,
them
you gonna,
sign. You
either you
can't
gonna
come
come and
back.
be a part of the team and work for it. And even then, if she got 10 siblings acting like that, I wouldn't trust them to be a part of the team.
True.
Cause she ready to tell everything she know. And she gonna get fucked up in the back in the dressing room.
They said that's her twin sister too.
Is it?
Yeah.
Dang.
With that
Isn't that
manly
crazy?
ass
Wow.
face. You know what?
She has the same face she used to have.
I mean, but I'm
See?
saying, with the tattoos and all that,
I'm just saying.
you look like you
It's
eat
no
a roach.
shade. I think she looks great. But they
Who?
really do have the same face.
Well,
Had the same
Oh my
face.
gosh.
They do.
you know, I'm not saying because I wasn't in the household.
not
I
to
don't
go
know
on that.
the trauma that they might have experienced, but it
True.
did look like Glow was working. You know, it's pictures of her in uniforms of her
Yeah.
working different jobs. She was putting forth the effort. I done seen people in families where they're not putting forth the effort, but they're expecting because they just feel obligated.
got it.
Obligated.
No.
You can get obligated to an ass whooping too
Okay.
for the shit
How
you
are we
did a
back
long
at
time
this?
ago.
That part.
But
They be want to forget about that. You want this money.
you want this money, but do you want that ass whooping that you
okay.
should have got a long time ago?
Okay.
Oh, all right.
Oh, okay.
So get the fuck on and carry the fuck on.
Well,
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
tell us how you really feel.
I felt it.
Okay.
But I felt it for a Glorilla.
Yeah.
For my family dynamic, my people coming with me because
That
they've been there
part,
since
right,
day one.
okay.
They
I love
very
you. Even
supportive.
through the arguments. I love you.
And yeah.
I got you.
What'd you say over there?
Oh.
What?
He said he ain't taking nobody.
I invest up. I never invest down. I think it's a cultural thing where us African Americans try to pull people up instead
Listen.
of putting people on. Like everybody want to buy your mother a house, like you said.
Yeah.
How far does that go?
If your mom still lives in the same house,
Yeah.
love it over there.
Right.
Wow.
You don't need anything else.
Right.
Invest something. You know what I mean? Like
That's
Yeah.
good. That's good.
Help her remodel something.
I would invest.
You know, like
For
things
sure.
that maybe she
That's
can't
good.
do. And so that's how I see it too.
Yeah, that's
But then
good.
at the same time, it's like we want to pull people up instead of putting them on. You can't really teach nobody what to do with all of that if you just
Don't put them on.
you know,
Right.
Yeah.
If you just give.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like
That's good.
the people that
A lot
5
of
years
people
ago,
fumble.
six years ago now, right? When I started No Label, you know how many people I asked to be a part of everything, just knowing that everything that's happening right now was gonna happen. Like, I could like see the future, and like nobody had time, nobody was willing to invest, nobody was willing to literally just sit down and put thoughts on paper. You know what I mean? Like in the first 3 years, I was doing all this by myself, and then we all linked up and started doing things together. But like family members, brothers, first cousins, like everybody.
People you was asking for the support weren't showing up, but now they look.
Begging, bro, what you need? Nothing.
Yeah, you want to be a part of what you see that's already growing. I planted the seed.
Well, a lot of those people, they want to be a part of the glory, not the story.
That part.
And that's why I'm just like. So for me, I don't think I will pull people up if I hate it.
That's a
I
good
feel,
point.
but I feel your reasoning.
Yeah, I feel that too.
But
It's not in a bad way. It's just like, what you gonna do?
Right.
You know, and I've always said, if I ever made like good money, anything like that, like the first thing, people will be employed.
Right.
Like,
That's
you need
good.
W-2.
That's good.
Like I'm gonna need somebody.
But
like,
I gotta
a
trust you.
person around my
Right.
crib.
Yeah.
You know, my brother, you can come do all of the maintenance, all of the work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna be like, yo, here's 50,000.
And
That's
that's how I feel
right.
about
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Nah, that's
Now,
good.
now
What
if
are
you
you
come
gonna
now
do
if you come
next?
with me with a plan
Okay.
for that 50,000, that's
right.
different.
Then that's an investment. Like,
security.
right.
Like I got 3 cousins right now that need hella security.
Yeah.
I need security. Like I need something.
But imagine what a lick that is for other people. Like,
That's what I'm
now
saying.
I have a full-time job with somebody I trust and care about, and I can change, my situation. It's not about handing people anything, but it's
That's
about
it.
the opportunity that you got, they're blessed with, trickling down on other people.
So is that a cultural thing? Because I would love to know what other cultures do. Whereas
that's good.
we feeling like we got to pull, but other people.
Yeah,
I'ma
they
say-
just go
I'ma
ahead and
say-
do it.
No,
I'ma
they have
say-
their kids working in the
So,
store.
I'm about to say-
showing
Oh yeah,
them.
they're building them up
Yeah.
when they're
The
younger.
Chinese at the Chinese
Yeah.
restaurant, them
Those
kids
kids
working
working-
at
kids
9
working when they're
years old.
young.
Yeah.
But I'm also
Yeah.
thinking too of like in major corporations, right? You look at like Exxon, and you look at Walmart with Sam Walton, and all of like I'm gonna put my son as the general manager.
That
learn these
part.
skills. I'm gonna put my
They're gonna
daughter
already.
as the VP of marketing.
Yep.
So by the time in 6 years you could be the president of.
Yep.
You know what I
Right.
mean? Like they're putting people in positions.
It's
They're
the
gonna
same
give them an
thing.
opportunity at
versus
least.
saying
Yeah.
you need something. Everybody needs something.
Right.
Yeah.
But also, I got to know that I can trust you to fulfill that duty in that position, because I'm not just going to put you there and you ain't never put forth the effort to work nowhere else.
But look at her look at how her sister's acting.
Yeah.
Glow probably knows I cannot bring her with me as my assistant
Because
I
she
cannot
gonna
bring
tear
her
the whole
to
shit
this-
apart.
I can't.
Nobody's
bring her,
gonna want to
Right.
work with Glow based off of her
I
sisters.
can't bring
Yes.
her to the award show. She's gonna show out. Like
Come on
Right.
stage.
She don't know how to,
and
she's gonna be drunk. There's
give me
just
the
no
mic.
telling.
Yeah,
Like,
we
she
ate
knows
roaches.
her.
We
Yes.
ate roaches,
Yeah.
bitch. If
Right.
You sound
if
crazy.
You better not get your ass on
You
that.
tell us
Say
crazy.
nothing about
Like,
no
come
eating
And
on.
you
roaches.
thought I was gonna put you on so you can ruin
Right.
it. And now the moment you get the opportunity to speak, look at what you say.
Right. All the things you can say about me, but that's
Look,
what you
this
gonna
is
say.
this is what you
This
do.
is how you show up for me. I'm gonna show
No.
you a ass whooping in the
Okay.
back.
At this point.
I got one word for not my
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
I
nah,
think
that
it's-
is a little absurd.
It made me sad.
Yeah, it's
it made me
messed up.
sad because
It did.
You know what's sad about it is they really believe that
They are
really
obligated.
Believe that they are obligated to her money and her
Yeah.
opportunity, and they really feel that strongly towards her in a negative way.
Yeah.
and are not able
And
to
want
see.
to tear her down.
Yeah, they're
Don't
not
want
able
to see her
it.
success.
Yeah,
That's hatred.
It is
yeah,
hatred.
it's
Yeah.
dangerous.
You a major hater. You a hater in a major way.
For real.
You
No,
need
for
to get
real.
your shit together, girl.
It's messed up.
envy requires somebody to be disconnected.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, for
because
sure.
it's scary. You'll steal from me. You'll talk.
You
You
would.
talk down on me. You
telling a
publicly
girl.
talk down on me.
Right. You telling.
I wouldn't even know you.
Yeah.
No, like who? That's not my
Well,
sister.
Twin. What?
Right.
That was
Like-
like me.
Yeah, this is just a random person
Yeah,
on the
I
street
don't know. They
somewhere.
look
I'll
like
be
me.
like,
They just
fuck
trying to
that.
say they look like
Yeah.
me. You know, I look like a lot of people.
Random. You know how people be like, oh, you know, they pop out and be like, oh, my dad is this person. He's a
Yeah.
celebrity. And they, you know, they just be lying and shit. That was
Yeah.
that girl.
That was it.
That was the sister.
Right. She's one.
You fucking scam, bam, thank you, ma'am. You fucker, you.
Yeah, it's sad.
Yeah, nah,
That's
is
really sad.
But yeah, y'all, today it was great.
It was great.
Yes,
It was a
thank
great
you for sharing your
episode.
story.
I feel a little bit more healing coming through, y'all.
Yes,
Thank
Okay. We love that because that's what we like to do.
Yeah.
We like to
yeah.
bring on, you know, positive energy and vibes and give everybody the opportunity to, you know, just speak their piece and
Yes.
do
It's
great
so good.
things.
It's so good.
So I know that you will continue to do great things. I'm excited to see what you have coming out because I know you're going to do it right.
I got to, right?
You got
At
to.
this point, I
We
got
hear
to.
that.
Like,
You know?
motivation. Thank y'all for this motivation, for real.
You're welcome.
Energized, you know.
Yes.
Where can
So
people
it's
find you?
awesome. Well, I am on Facebook still as Rose Beverly on Facebook. I haven't revamped my Facebook, but you know, I guess I'll keep it and continue to add from there. I believe my channel is I'm not sure, so I'm not even gonna go. Just go to Rose Beverly on Facebook and
You can click a link there.
right, and you
Click
can
the link.
click
Okay.
the link there.
All right.
All right.
So me and you got a little bit left. My friend over there,
Yes.
Tipsy.
I'm done.
Oh, she's
Tipsy
done.
C over there.
I'm feeling good though, y'all.
We gonna
I'll
toast
still
up.
toast.
Put your cup up. Put your glass up. Put your lighters up,
Okay.
and we out.
Okay.
Peace.
Things so good and girl, you know it. Yeah, you know if you so bad and gonna show it. We make them mad, yeah, they know it.
It's Joe Frost.